Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hope everyone's doing good, feeling blessed. In today's discussion, I want to talk about what do I feel about getting a restriction on your license for like for shifting, because nowadays a lot of people are testing for their CDO in an automatic truck, and they put a restriction on your license for to be able to operate a truck with 18 speed, 10 speed, 13 speed. You're not allowed to operate one of those trucks. I truly feel like that limits those drivers that do that. Even, let's say you pass and let's say like you're with a company that has automatic trucks. Let's say you decide to leave one day and you want to get a job driving dump truck, or driving a truck like one of like a Peterbilt, old school one, 389 with an 18 speed. You're gonna have to go retest for that, and now you got to take time to go retest, set up a test. You're spending money right there. And let's say you don't know how to shift too, because you didn't learn when you was being trained to get your CDO. Now you gotta learn too. I mean, some people might learn just when they're younger, if they have a dad that was a truck driver or something, someone can teach you the ropes. But not many people do nowadays. A lot of people are testing automatics, and they get that restriction on their license, and I just feel like that limits you, because eventually you might want to move on, or eventually you might want to get your own, become an owner op, and the truck, you might not want to get an automatic, because you might buy an older truck that's used already, because you might get a better deal, and it's a better truck, because not every time everybody wants to buy brand new. So it's just a thought. Also, I know that a lot of companies are switching over to automatic trucks, and because they're more efficient in like cost wise for a fleet. It's understandable. But yeah, you just never know. Like I'm not knocking anybody that drives the automatic trucks. I think they're cool. Like especially when you're driving in traffic, like heavy traffic here in downtown Seattle, LA, Phoenix, Arizona, all major cities where they have bad traffic. You ain't gotta keep shifting up and down, restarting, clutching all day in that first gear. So yeah, I mean, that's, it has its pros and cons, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, you never know if you're gonna go do something else from where you start. Things change all the time. So yeah, if you get the opportunity to test, when you're training, and if you go to school or someone's training or your company's training you, just take the extra time to learn how to shift. 10 speed, 13 speed, 18 speed, and don't be discouraged neither. Like if you're grinding gears and you're not getting it, if it's hard, it takes time, guys. It takes time. I mean, when I started, I didn't know how to shift. I didn't even know how to drive a 6-speed standard vehicle, like a Honda. I used to grind the crap out of the gears, didn't know how to clutch it, all that. It was all new to me. I never had no one to teach me that growing up. So I always had an automatic vehicle. So when I went to school, I learned how to shift in truck driving school, a 10-speed. And it took me a minute to learn, but I got it down, passed my test, and never had to worry about having a restriction like that. But nowadays everybody, nowadays not everybody, but most people do tests and automatics, and then when they try to transition, it gets hard. So just take that extra time, guys, and especially if you have a trainer with you or a teacher, it's a good time to pick his head, ask him all the questions, and you know, not to sound notorious, but you know, mess up the school's equipment. You know, like that's what it's for. So they know that the trucks are gonna get, you know, that you're gonna grind gears, you're gonna mess up the teeth on the fan wheel. You know, like you're learning. That's why you're there. So you know, I had good teachers, man. I used to ask them all kinds of questions, man. I was grinding, not getting it. The truck would stall out, it would turn off. It was, you know, it's funny, but at the time it wasn't. You know, like you feel like, oh man, I'm messing up, or I'm not good enough. Like, nah, man, you're just learning. It's like anything you do, man. You're not gonna be perfect at it when you start, but with time, you'll learn. You'll get the feel for the truck. You'll actually feel the truck. You know, you'll know when to shift. You'll learn your gears. You ain't gonna think about it. It's gonna be normal. Bam, bam, bam. You're gonna hear it in the truck. Yeah, and I know, man. I'm a hot shot driver right now. It's automatic. I ain't gotta shift gears, but I have drove truck. And what's funny is I learned on a 10-speed. And then I remember I got a job. It was a Super 10. So then I had to learn how to do that, but I got it. And then when I leased on here to wash this freight, I was driving their truck for a while there. One of the semi trucks was helping them out with some loads, and then I was also thinking about leasing a truck from them last year. It was an 18-speed. I never drove an 18-speed, but you know, I got it down. You know, grinded a few gears at first, got the feel for it, and then, you know, got it down, but you know, empty. And then, you know, we put on a heavy load, a heavy hauling load, and that was different. But you know, I figured it out. I knew like where the truck, what gear needed to be in. So you know, it's all, you know, you're always learning. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sitting here I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just saying, if you get the opportunity to learn how to shift in school, and at least have that, not have a restriction on your license, just run with it, guys. Learn, and it's gonna help you in the long run. In case you ever need a transition, you'll have that little that skill, and you won't have to go retest again. You'll be ready to go at that point. So yeah, everyone, just learn and have that confidence, and you guys will become professional shifters. No problem. So everyone, hopefully this video helps. I just want to address that, because the last thing you want to be doing is just you know, wasting time and going backwards later on, when if you already had the opportunity to get the endorsement to shift, you know. And I know that, like, when I went to school it wasn't like that, but now it is. So please, everyone, hit the like button, subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Leave a comment. Adios.